The first 8 races on the card today are part of the ISOBA series offered annually at the Illinois State Fair. Sponsored by the Illinois Standardbred Owners and Breeders Association, their office is located on the backstretch of the stable area here at the State Fairgrounds. These events are restricted to Illinois breds, and they are supporting events for the undercard each year on State Fair Championship Day. Race 2 for 2-year-old trotting fillies, exacta trifecta wagering. Also win, place, and show. Let's meet the starters. Number 1, Miss Burgomeister, owned by Donald Roy Warnick of Macon, trained by Irvin Miller. Andy Miller is in the bike. Number 2, GRETA, owned by Valerie and Ron Johnson, and by Don and Helen Brown, trained by Don Brown, driver Dave Magee. Miss ONREE, number 3, is owned by Michael Shan of Chicago, by Ryan and Riley Welch of Belvedere, trained and driven by Roger Welch. Number 4, Never Calm, is owned by the Lakeview Lawrence stable of Laura, trained by Mike Berger, the driver Tom Simmons. Heather Doone, number 5, owned by Katie Duncan of Godfrey, trained by John Cisna. Mike Rogers is up. Number 6, Party Class, is owned by Fred Wicker of Beecher City, trained and driven by Ronnie Hood. Number 7 is Swiss Tea, owned by Mike and Adam Nicely of Wheeler, trained and driven by Mike Nicely. Number 8, Just Flip It, owned by Bill and Brenda Langdon of Tams, trained by Candy Schooley. The driver is Tim Tetrick. Fox Valley Aurora, number 9, is owned by Fox Valley Standardbreds of Sherman, trained by Tony Alagna. Dale Heitman is up. And number 10, M.A. Rose, owned by Larry Barnett, Leroy Moyer, and Ed Rigg of Decatur, trained by Leroy Moyer. Dean Magee in the bike. They're 1/8 of a mile from the start. Here they come. M.A. Rose off stride. Never Calm on a break. The rest are off and trotting. There goes Party Class out for the lead. Swiss Tea just broke stride. GRETA moves up to challenge the leader toward the inside. Party Class is there as they move down to the first turn, followed by Just Flip It, who moves past a lot of the inside traffic but is still parked in 3rd. Miss Burgomeister on the rail in 4th. Then Miss ONREE on the outside is racing in 5th. A gap of 3 to Fox Valley Aurora. Another 10 to Heather Doone. Another 20 to Swiss Tea. Another 5 to Never Calm. And another dozen back to M.A. Rose. They go by the quarter in 30 and 1/5. The field is well scattered behind the leader, who is Party Class, who leads Just Flip It by a half length onto the backstretch. Then GRETA tucked away behind that side-by-side battle for the lead. She's 3rd. Miss Burgomeister 4th. Miss ONREE a close-up 5th. Then it's a gap of 15 more lengths to Fox Valley Aurora. Just Flip It moves up, gets the lead now by a length at the half-mile mark. Party Class is 2nd. GRETA is taking to the outside from 3rd. Miss Burgomeister is 4th. The half in 1 3/5. GRETA goes right to the lead, flashing by Just Flip It. Miss Burgomeister is up to 3rd on the outside. Now she's 2nd as Miss ONREE moves up behind her. Party Class is getting the shuffle. Moments ago, she was leading. Now she's 5th, 5 lengths off the lead. GRETA is on top midway on the last turn by a length and a half to Miss Burgomeister, who is flanked by Miss ONREE. Then Just Flip It, who drops back on the inside of Party Class, who takes back toward the outer lane of the racetrack. 3/4 and 1:31 and 4. GRETA has the lead. GRETA leading Miss ONREE 3/4 of a length. Miss Burgomeister is 3rd in behind them. Racing by the 8th pole. GRETA has the lead by a length and a half. 2 lengths now. Miss Burgomeister toward the rail is 2nd. Inside of Miss ONREE 3rd. Coming to the finish, GRETA still leads it by 2. 3 lengths clear of Miss Burgomeister. It is GRETA, and GRETA is going to draw clear to win it by nearly 4 lengths. Miss Burgomeister was 2nd. Miss ONREE was 3rd. The mile, 2:01 and 2. Wisconsin native Dave Magee has won over 8,700 races in his lifetime. $65 million in purses, ranking him in the top 5 and top 10, respectively, all time among harness racing drivers. Here he is again in the winner's circle, Dave Magee with number 2, GRETA. The result is unofficial for the second race, and there is a steward's inquiry focusing on events on the backstretch, which does involve each of the top 3 finishers. The inquiry sign is now posted on the infield board, and the result is unofficial. Again, the inquiry does concern each of the top 3 finishers, number 2, GRETA, number 1, Miss Burgomeister, and number 3, Miss ONREE. More in a moment.